Guys, on the bench, we have a Realistic Navajo TRC-30A. It's a 23 channel bass slash mobile unit. Yeah, you can use these as a mobile unit. So this isn't in for repair or anything. So this is something that I picked up last weekend. Found it on Craigslist. And I went into the beautiful state of New Hampshire. About 2 hours from my house, and found this on Craigslist, and I picked it up. So this was originally a new old stock radio. Unfortunately, the person I bought this off of had to throw away the box because it was just completely falling apart. Every time, according to him, every time you touch the box, it would just disintegrate. So it was kind of unfortunate that the box was lost. But this unit is almost impeccable. Not a single spot on it. I know it's tough to see, but there's not a single scratch. The only thing I see is just this little tiny kind of like, I don't know if it's a scratch or I don't know if the paint got missed on that little dot there or if something hit it, but yeah, there's just that kind of little dot there and a little dot on the top there. But the speaker grill is not a single mark on it. Yeah, it's just a really nice looking radio. The microphone is virtually unused. Yeah, not a scratch on it. You can tell that this radio was, definitely put away in a nice, climate-controlled environment. The cord, there's not a single dirty part of the cord. It's still shiny. Yeah, just a nice radio. They also have some of the original paperwork. So we have a transmitter identification card that came with pretty much all the radios back in the day. Same with this FCC registration. Sorry, I'm doing this with one hand here. Yeah, most of the radios came with these. I wonder what would happen if you'd fill this out and mail this in. I wonder if you get some sort of notification back, or probably nothing. Yeah, and then the owner's manual, which was it's nice having the original owner's manual. But I'm not going to bore you guys with going through this. But it just basically states like how to mount your antenna, getting rid of ignition noise. How to use the transceiver, how to install it in the mobile, how to use it as a base, schematic, maintenance, the attend codes, which I don't know. Why would you skip 10.5? Relay a message. It's a pretty common one. Of course, we all know the 10 codes are kind of like I'd say outdated police lingo. Nowadays they kind of just, use plain language to describe what's going on. But back in the day, I want to say probably from like the early 2000s and back, many of the police stations used 10 codes. Highway patrol, local PD, whatever, sheriff's departments. Yeah, I don't know why they would skip 10.5. I mean, there's a lot here that they skipped, but 10.5 is a pretty common one. I don't think I would have skipped that one. Like out of service, in service. They put a 10.9 repeat, but they didn't put a 10.5 relay. But whatever. Maybe we'll do a video on 10 codes. But yeah, so I thought I'd just do a fun video on this. So allegedly it's been serviced, it's been recapped, and it's been aligned. So we're going to go ahead and open it up and see exactly, what's been done to it. We'll put it on the watt meter. We'll put it on the we'll put a signal through it and see what's going on for SYNAD. Check out its sensitivity, and we'll do an on-air test. See how she sounds with incoming transmissions. And yeah, that's about it. Just a quick fun video on this. You know, something a little bit different for you guys. You know, a non-repair video. So yeah, let's get this plugged into the watt meter and see what she's doing for power. So this is not a 4 watt. So this is technically a 5 watt. I doubt it'll do 5 watts. Chances are it's probably more close to 3.8 watts. Yeah, I don't know why some of these manufacturers said that these were 5 watt. But whatever. That's what it says. Alright, let's get this on a watt meter and see what she's doing for power. Sorry about the lighting in here, guys. This time of day, I have the sunlight coming right in through this window. So the lighting is going to be off. I tried my best here to kind of get this as best I can here, but it's kind of difficult, so it is what it is. But let me get this on the, let me show you what it's doing for some power and some PEP. Audio, audio, audio. You got a tone going through it. Alright, so we're swinging just about to 15, dropping back down to 10. Let's see how it looks on the scope. Try to get this. And it's kind of a weird waveform, but almost like it's undermodulated. I'll have to take a look at that. That's a weird looking waveform on the modulation. But yeah, so definitely something to look at. We'll have to see what that why that waveform is kind of distorted like that. Probably undermodulated. So yeah, we'll take a look at that. Let me get this on the spectrum analyzer and see how it's looking on that. Stand by. Alright, she's on channel 19. And let's look up here on the spectrum analyzer. Let's do a dead key first. No modulation. Looking pretty good. Alright. Let's key it up and bring it to the out to the 54 harmonic. It's not bad. It's a nice clean radio. Alright. So far so good, other than that weird modulated waveform. Let's get this on the, see what she's doing for SYNAD. Stand by. Alright, it's plugged into the signal generator and jumped over to the SYNAD. So put a tone to her. And it's at minus 110. And then that's 11, 12, 13, 14, minus 115. So let me put the volume up on here and we'll Yeah, so right around minus 115. So that's a really good receive. So I'm happy with that. So now let's put an S9 signal to the radio here and see if this thing is where it should be. So we're going to do a minus 67. That's 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66. That's a minus 67. It should be an S9. It's a little bit off. All right, so it's opened up, and it has been recapped. Somebody has definitely done some work to this. It's kind of a pet peeve of mine. I don't understand why a lot of the people who work on these, this is probably mostly maybe do-it-yourselfers, but they put paraffin wax in these adjustment cans, and it's completely unnecessary to do them to every single one that you touch. You know, I don't know why, you know, it's done. Just do it to the ones that, you know, are meant for it. You know, the ones that that you see have been done from the factory. This is not factory. You know, none of these adjustment cans are sealed from the factory. In fact, on these, what they'll do is they'll put like some sort of, on the ones that they don't want to be touched, they'll put like some sort of like a thread locker, like a green thread locker in some of these, but not all of these. But anyway, it's fine. But another issue I noticed is just a mixed bag of, you know, Class A capacitors and just no-name capacitors. I noticed here you have a Rubicon, which is a brand name cap. But some of these, there's a, what is that, a J-Wall or something, I don't know what that is. A couple of Chang, I think that says Chang on it. So, even though it's been recapped, I'm gonna go ahead and recap this with my own caps, because I don't trust, you know, these cheap Amazon or eBay, you know, Chinese caps. They're there for now. I'll eventually change them out. And another thing I wanted to point out, if you ever, here's a tip, I guess, on some of these like power supply filter caps. So obviously the footprint on modern caps are not the same as older caps, right? I'm pretty sure we all know that. You know, the caps of the same rating are going to be smaller in a footprint than, you know, some of the older ones from the 70s and early 80s. So with that being said, if you have the opportunity to keep some of these caps, so what I mean by it is, this is the cap that normally goes in there. So this is out of another TRC-30A. But what I do is I hollow out the capacitor, clean it out really well, and then what I do is I put, you can go two ways with this. You can either put a cap that fits physically in the bracket, you know, because it's fine to increase capacitance and voltage in this case. So you can, whatever fits in that bracket, you can put in there. But me personally, depending on the radio, I like it to look as original as possible. So what I do is I hollow out these aluminum cased capacitors, and then I put in the same rating on the inside, and I fill this with foam, like a foam. Let me show you guys. I got some of it here. Something like this, you know, you get from like comes in like packaging or whatever, or sometimes you get like, I think this came from an appliance I bought. I think it was from my dishwasher that we put in our house. So I stole some of the protective foam that went around it, and I just keep kind of strips of it, you know, for whatever reasons. It works perfectly for this. So I'll fill whatever the difference is with foam, and then I'll hot glue around it. So now when this thing sits down in there, at first glance it's going to look like it's the original cap. It's just something that I like to do. It's not necessary. In fact, you know, you can probably benefit from putting a bigger capacitance cap in here, and a bigger and a higher voltage rating in here. You can do that as well. In this case, this is what I had in stock. I just put back in there a 3300 microfarad 25 volt cap in there, and you can see the difference, you know, between sizes, between old school cap and a modern cap. But I just wanted to point that out. That's something I do. You know, I like things to look, when it comes to something like this, I would rather have it look as original as possible. Like even the lighting, something like this, I prefer to have the incandescent bulbs in the meters. You know, when it's something this nice, I like to have it as original as possible. If you're gonna do like some sort of like restoration, like a resto mod type thing, you know, or if you just wanna, you know, upgrade your own to LEDs, that's fine too. This is just my personal preference. When you have a nice radio like this, I try to keep everything as original looking as possible. So, but anyway, moving on, we can actually see that what Realistic did was they put you can actually see the frame of a mobile radio here, and you can actually see where the microphone jack from the mobile would normally go on the mobile you know, case. So what they did was they just basically took a mobile case and they bolted it in. You can see there's two screws there, 2 screws there, and you can actually see in the back here where the antenna is. That's where the antenna would normally be. Probably PA, external speaker, would go in those 2 holes there. You know, possibly power, whatever. They basically took a mobile CB radio and mounted it inside of this base unit. I found that pretty cool. Actually, I'd like to know what radio this actually is. This mobile that's bolted in here. If any of you guys know, let me know in the comments. But it's pretty evident that that's what that is. And that's about it, guys. What I'm gonna do is I'll end up recapping this, readjusting. I'm gonna dig out some of these, if not all of these, adjustment cans, get rid of some of that wax, and see exactly, adjust these, and then see exactly which ones need locking, which ones don't. I'll probably just leave them all, you know, without wax, without lock, because this is just probably going to sit on my shelf anyway as a collector's unit. But I'll probably go through the Sam's manual, get that S9 in order, get this recapped with some good Nichicon caps. That's my company of choice, is Nichicon. But as long as you're using a brand name cap, I think it's good. But none of these J whatever it was, JWO, I can't even pronounce that, and some of these Chang caps, you know, it's not Not what I would do. So I'm gonna get some of these. I'm gonna get this recapped. Go through the Sam's manual, get it aligned properly, and put this on my shelf. And that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know if you guys are liking these videos. Yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching.
Which one? Hey, most one, you say tell him to leave number 5 alone. Number 5 ain't got time right now. Number 5, glad you come out. So he can get another hit of that cat picking up. That oxygen over there, that cat picking chewing on them G3 pills like nobody. But you got other problems, man. That cat picking brown shoes say you must want them brown shoes in your back pocket. Hey, what want it? Brown shoes say you must want them brown shoes in your back pocket too. Hello, brown shoes, most wanted them right back. Buenas noches, Falco, buenas noches. Oye, de Bayamón, mi Falco. You want them in your back pocket? They won't want it. Brown shoes said there's a size 12, and he said he don't think you want him to introduce that size 12 to your 2 back pocket, no doubt about it. Hello, brown shoes. Hello, most wanted right back. Come on. God dog, brown shoes, you lay the hammer down. You say you slow killed most wanted. Hey, brown shoes, you say you slowly killed most wanted? Or did you say you slow killed? I thought you said slow kill. Cause you sure took your time to drop that gun and pick it down. How about it? Hey, brown shoes, boy, you got that size 12 shoe out there right now. If a cat pick getting hit by them and you stood it, something wrong. Put on your latest shoes and get down.
I can take the Super Bowl in bits and pieces. I can't listen to it all day long, but it is entertaining. And it is impressive how some of these radios these guys have sound, you know. They claim it's Mother Nature, and I'm sure some of it is Mother Nature, but some of these guys are running some pretty powerful linears, I can tell you that. But if you guys made it this far, thanks for watching. I really enjoy making these videos because it brings me back to a time where things were a little bit more simpler. Life was a little bit better, definitely less complicated, and I hope it does the same for you guys. You know, it brings me back to an age where, I don't know, I feel some days that, you know, it's nice having technology, you know, I'm talking about like internet, cell phones, all this other stuff, but man, it's I'd trade all that stuff back in and go back and you know, enjoy riding my bike. You know, enjoy just hanging out with friends. You know, no phones, no internet. You know, just TV, radios. You know, it's how I feel sometimes. But anyway, hopefully it does the same for you guys. Hopefully it brings you back to a much better time, a happier time. And yeah, it's one of the reasons why I do these videos. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate you.